The group had problems long before. I don't really remember anything about the Beatles days. It seems like a sort of previous incarnation.
Ringo Starr, the drummer who became the heartbeat of the Beatles, was more than just a musician. Behind his cheerful demeanor and infectious smile, there were moments of frustration, conflict, and deep emotion. Ringo Starr truly hated her more than anyone, has been said about one chapter of his personal life. Yet this opening statement is only a glimpse into the life of a man who would rise from humble beginnings to become one of the most beloved figures in music history. Born Richard Starkey in Liverpool, England, he would face a childhood riddled with illness, struggle, and isolation. Yet those very hardships nurtured his resilience and sparked a love for rhythm that would one day echo across the globe. His story is a remarkable journey of talent meeting destiny, humor tempered by experience, and the unwavering pursuit of creativity that would make him a household name. Richard Starkey entered the world on July 7, 1940, in the working-class district of Dingle, Liverpool. Life was far from easy for the Starkey family. They faced financial hardships, and young Richard's early years were shadowed by serious health issues. Peritonitis and tuberculosis struck him in childhood, confining him to hospitals for extended periods and interrupting his education. Yet, it was during these long hospital stays that the foundation of his future musical genius began. Unable to attend school like other children, Richard spent hours on his own, exploring rhythms by drumming on anything within reach: bedpans, tables, and even furniture. These moments of playful experimentation cultivated a deep love for percussion, unknowingly preparing him for the stage that awaited him decades later. Despite the difficulties, Richard's spirit remained unbroken. He developed a keen appreciation for life and a resilient personality that would help him navigate the challenges ahead. Music became a source of solace, a way to channel energy and creativity during times of confinement. Liverpool, with its bustling streets and vibrant music scene, offered young Richard a glimpse of the wider world. The city was alive with skiffle music, early rock and roll, and the energy of working-class youth who dreamed of more. It was here, amid the noise and chaos of his environment, that the seeds of a legendary career began to take root. Childhood adversity did not crush him. Instead, it shaped a young boy who learned to turn pain into rhythm and isolation into imagination. Richard Starkey's early life, though challenging, was the crucible in which the future Ringo Starr was forged. A resilient, determined, and inventive spirit ready to leave his mark on history. Before fame knocked on his door, Richard worked a variety of jobs to support himself and his family. Apprenticing as a joiner and operating machines in local Liverpool factories, he learned the discipline and work ethic that would later inform his musical career. Yet, no matter how demanding the labor, his passion for music could not be contained. The local music scene, fueled by skiffle bands and early rock and roll, became an irresistible draw. He immersed himself in rhythm and performance, absorbing the styles that would shape his drumming technique. Ringo's first significant musical experiences came with local bands, most notably Rory Storm and the Hurricanes. Known for their energy and popularity in Liverpool, the Hurricanes provided Ringo with a platform to refine his craft. His drumming was noted for its precision, creativity, and distinctive flair, while his friendly, approachable personality made him a favorite among bandmates and audiences alike. These formative years allowed him to experiment, make mistakes, and grow, ultimately preparing him for the opportunity that would define his life. It was a period of learning, dreaming, and relentless dedication, setting the stage for the moment when destiny would call. In 1962, destiny intervened in Ringo Starr's life. Pete Best, the original drummer of the Beatles, was dismissed, and Ringo was invited to join John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison. His arrival completed the lineup that would soon revolutionize music history. Ringo's drumming brought a new level of precision, inventiveness, and subtlety to the band. His ability to maintain a steady, reliable beat while adding creative fills transformed the group's sound from great to legendary. Ringo's contributions were not always in the spotlight, yet they were vital. Iconic songs like Ticket to Ride, Rain, and A Day in the Life showcased his ability to enhance melodies with rhythm that was both supportive and innovative. Beyond technical skill, Ringo's personality became a defining feature of the Beatles' public image. His humor, warmth, and approachable nature endeared him to fans worldwide. Audiences loved his playful onstage antics and his genuine charm offstage. The Beatles, with Ringo on drums, embarked on a journey that would change the course of music forever. Ringo's timing, inventive fills, and musical intuition made him more than just a drummer. He was the heartbeat of a cultural phenomenon. Joining the Beatles was more than a career milestone. It was a life-changing moment that allowed a working-class boy from Liverpool to reach audiences across the world and secure his place in music history. Ringo Starr was not merely the drummer behind the band's sound. He became a symbol of warmth and humor in the Beatles' dynamic. His comedic timing, jovial personality, and approachable nature made him a favorite among fans. Beyond drumming, Ringo also stepped into the spotlight as a singer. Songs like With a Little Help from My Friends, Yellow Submarine, and Octopus's Garden reflected his personality, lighthearted, relatable, and filled with childlike wonder. These tracks allowed Ringo to express a side of himself that drumming alone could not capture. His vocal contributions, though less frequent than those of John or Paul, were memorable and beloved, providing balance and diversity to the band's sound. Ringo's charm extended beyond his musical abilities. He was a figure of joy during chaotic tours and stressful recording sessions, often lightening tense moments with humor or a friendly word. Fans responded not only to his skill but to his authenticity, a rare combination in the fast-paced world of international stardom. Ringo's approachable nature made him relatable to audiences. While his bandmates often carried intense public personas, Ringo was the everyman, friendly, down-to-earth, and engaging. Through both his music and personality, he became an enduring figure, leaving a legacy that would inspire countless drummers and fans for generations to come. After the Beatles disbanded in 1970, Ringo Starr refused to retreat into obscurity. Instead, he embraced the challenge of a solo career, demonstrating his versatility as a musician. His first solo ventures, Sentimental Journey and Bocuse of Blues, revealed an artist unafraid to explore diverse genres, from jazz standards to country and pop. These early works established him as more than just the drummer of a legendary band. They showcased his musical depth and willingness to experiment. The release of his 1973 album Ringo marked a career high point. Featuring hit singles like Photograph and You're 16, the album topped charts worldwide and affirmed Ringo's solo star power. Collaborations with his former Beatles bandmates highlighted the enduring bond they shared, demonstrating that creativity and friendship could transcend the band's breakup. Ringo's solo work was defined by a sense of joy, approachability, and musical exploration, resonating with audiences who had followed his career from Liverpool to global fame. Ringo's solo career was not confined to the studio. He toured extensively with the All-Star Band, a revolving ensemble of celebrated musicians from multiple generations. These concerts became celebrations of music and camaraderie, blending Beatles classics with solo hits and other artists' songs. Through these performances, Ringo continued to connect with fans, proving that his influence and talent extended far beyond his early days with the Beatles. His solo success underscored his multifaceted nature as a musician, vocalist, and performer. Ringo Starr was not only a drummer, he was a versatile artist whose creativity and charisma could shine in any setting. His work in the 1970s and beyond cemented his legacy as a musical force capable of transcending the shadow of the Beatles while honoring the bond that had made him famous. In the addition to his musical achievements, Ringo Starr carved a notable career in acting and voice work. His natural comedic timing and down-to-earth personality made him a welcome presence on screen. Films like Caveman, 1981, That'll Be the Day, 1973, and The Magic Christian, 1969, allowed him to explore roles beyond the drummer's chair, showcasing his ability to entertain audiences through humor and charm. Collaborating with luminaries such as Peter Sellers, Ringo proved he could hold his own among seasoned actors, bringing a unique combination of wit, energy, and likability to every performance. Ringo also became a voice actor, narrating and lending his voice to beloved children's programs like Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends. Through this medium, he introduced a new generation of fans to his warmth, storytelling, and engaging presence. Voice work allowed him to maintain a connection with audiences in a different way, reaching beyond the music world into homes and hearts worldwide. His acting and narration reinforced Ringo's status as a multifaceted entertainer. Fans could enjoy him not only as a musician but as a charismatic performer, capable of bridging generations. Whether on film, television, or in animated worlds, Ringo Starr's personality remained infectious, his humor and heart leaving an indelible impression that complemented his musical legacy. In the decades following his solo breakthroughs, Ringo Starr remained an active and influential figure in music. Touring with the All-Star Band, he created shows that were as much celebrations of friendship as they were performances. The lineup, constantly evolving, featured acclaimed musicians from different eras and genres, uniting audiences in shared appreciation for talent, rhythm, and camaraderie. His concerts became joyful events where Beatles classics mingled with solo hits, resulting in dynamic experiences for fans old and new. Ringo's influence on drummers and musicians worldwide cannot be overstated. His style, marked by precision, creativity, and understated brilliance, has inspired countless artists who cite him as a primary influence. Beyond technique, his approach to music emphasized joy, collaboration, and authenticity, qualities that resonated deeply within the music community. Recognition for his contributions extended beyond fans and peers. In 2018, Queen Elizabeth II honored Ringo Starr with a knighthood, officially naming him Sir Richard Starkey. The accolade acknowledged decades of creativity, dedication, and impact on popular culture. It was a long overdue recognition of a man whose life journey, from a sickly boy in Liverpool to a global music icon, embodied perseverance, talent, and the transformative power of art. Ringo Starr's romantic life reflected the turbulence of fame and the enduring power of love. His first marriage to Maureen Cox began during the height of Beatlemania. Maureen, a devoted fan and Liverpool hairdresser, met Ringo at the legendary Cavern Club. Their relationship encapsulated the intensity, excitement, and challenges of early fame, highlighting both joy and struggle. Later, Ringo found lasting companionship with Barbara Bach, representing a different chapter of stability, love, and growth. Each marriage marked distinct periods in his life, reflecting evolving emotions, personal development, and the balance between private happiness and public life. Despite challenges, Ringo Starr's relationships revealed a deeply human side to the global star, showing that behind the music and fame was a man seeking connection, love, and understanding. Ringo's personal life, intertwined with his legendary career, adds depth to his story. From youthful romance to mature partnership, these chapters underscore a life lived fully, embracing both success and vulnerability. His journey is not just a tale of musical brilliance, but also one of emotional richness, resilience, and enduring human experience. Beyond music, acting, and public appearances, Ringo Starr has dedicated significant energy to philanthropy and humanitarian causes. Known for his gentle, compassionate nature, he has often used his fame to draw attention to important issues, advocating for peace, understanding, and support for underprivileged communities. One of his most well-known initiatives is the promotion of the peace and love message, which has become synonymous with his public persona. Ringo's charitable contributions are not limited to large donations or celebrity events. He has often participated directly, using his performances, recordings, and public appearances to raise awareness and funds. From supporting children's hospitals to engaging with music education programs for youth, his efforts demonstrate a deep understanding of how art can impact lives. Fans often praise his humility in giving back. Despite decades of fame, he remains approachable and genuinely invested in making a positive difference. His advocacy extends to collaborations with organizations promoting music therapy and mental health awareness, recognizing the healing power of music, a theme consistent throughout his own life. Ringo Starr's commitment to philanthropy has reinforced his image as not just a musical icon, but a human being of integrity, compassion, and influence, inspiring fans and fellow artists alike to contribute to causes larger than themselves. Ringo Starr's influence on music, culture, and society is profound and enduring. As a drummer, he revolutionized the role of percussion in popular music, emphasizing rhythm, timing, and subtle creativity over mere technical display. His inventive fills, steady beats, and musical intuition have inspired countless drummers across generations, from rock to jazz to pop. Artists frequently cite Ringo as a pivotal influence, praising his ability to enhance songs without overshadowing them. Beyond technical skill, Ringo's personality contributed significantly to his legacy. His warmth, humor, and approachable nature made him a relatable figure in a world often dominated by celebrity distance. Fans admired not just his music but his authenticity, which allowed them to connect with him on a personal level. Even in collaborations and solo work, his focus on joy, camaraderie, and collaboration reinforced a culture of positivity in the music industry. Ringo's legacy extends beyond performance. His knighthood, decades of successful tours, and work in children's entertainment have made him a multi-generational figure, influencing not only musicians, but also the broader cultural landscape. Today, Ringo Starr is celebrated not merely as the Beatles' drummer, but as a symbol of resilience, creativity, and the enduring power of music to bring people together. His life's work reflects a philosophy of harmony, joy, and human connection that transcends the boundaries of time and genre. Ringo Starr's journey from a sickly child in Liverpool to a global music legend offers profound lessons in perseverance, creativity, and humility. His story illustrates how adversity can be transformed into strength, showing that challenges in childhood or early life do not define the limits of one's potential. The illnesses, financial struggles, and social obstacles he faced helped cultivate resilience, shaping a person capable of thriving in the unpredictable world of fame. Another key lesson is the importance of authenticity. Ringo never sought to overshadow his bandmates or chase the limelight aggressively. Instead, he embraced his role, letting his talent and personality shine naturally. This approach earned him respect from peers and fans alike, proving that integrity, humility, and collaboration can yield lasting success. Ringo Starr's life also demonstrates the enduring value of joy and optimism. Through humor, musical creativity, and a genuine connection with audiences, he has turned his work into a source of inspiration and happiness for millions. Whether through music, film, or philanthropy, he has consistently embodied the principles of kindness, positivity, and human connection. Finally, his reflections remind us that a life well lived is not measured solely by fame or accolades, but by the impact one has on others. From pioneering musical contributions to heartfelt charitable work, Ringo Starr's legacy teaches that passion, compassion, and resilience can leave a lasting mark on the world.